Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to the physioBRAIN channel. This is Professor Adriano, and today we're going to talk and comment about skeuomorphism. Did you know what that is? Are you familiar with this word? Strange name, right? So stay with me and don't miss out on this information. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with as many people as possible who need to know this information. So after all, what is skeuomorphism or skeuomorphic, right? What is that word? What does it signify? I believe you might not know the word, but as I explain, you'll understand what it's about, right? So our brain has this characteristic where it gets used to things very easily, right? It can retain information very easily and gets accustomed to it and doesn't spend much energy on what is already familiar. But at the same time, when something is extremely challenging or completely new, our brain takes some time to adapt. It uses more energy to form new connections and to try to understand what is happening, what is being presented, okay? And what happens? People who study, the way humans consume, those who study neuromarketing and these approaches to understanding how humans function and behave in relation to consumption and shopping, they notice that humans in general tend to purchase products that are familiar to them, things that have some connection to what they already know. For example, jeans, the rivets, or let's say the buttons on the sides of the pockets, which are there to secure the pockets, are no longer necessary in the jeans we have today. But in the past they were needed because the fabrics were thicker and just stitching wasn't enough. The fabric could tear. So those rivets were necessary. And as time goes by, it's no longer necessary, but they keep them so that our familiarity with the object remains, and we don't find it completely strange to see a pair of jeans without those features, okay? So this is a strategy for us to find a balance between what our brain already knows, what is already normal, and what is new, right? For example, the wheels of cars, the rims that used to be on carriages and cars in the past were necessary for balance and weight distribution. But with the cars we have today, with modern technology and engineering, they're no longer needed. Still, they're kept so that we maintain a sense of familiarity with what we used to see in the past, so we don't completely lose the meaning of what existed before. So it's used in a way that maintains familiarity with that object so that we feel, let's say, embraced by that product, okay? So that's one of the ways as well. And another, which I find very interesting and always like to mention, is from the developers of the Apple Watch, that digital watch, the Apple smartwatch, where they put that button on the side, which is reminiscent of those buttons, the winding crown that you used to have to turn on old watches, but which are no longer necessary, especially on a digital watch, since they have their own integrated interactive screens, right? You can tap directly on the watch's screen, but they keep that on that button to maintain familiarity with the object. And what's really interesting is that one of the developers mentioned that the button was placed a little above the center, is not exactly in the middle, right? On the side, exactly in the middle. It was placed a bit higher, and they said it was to create a kind of familiar strangeness. So the person will find it odd that it's different, but at the same time, it still feels familiar. So that object isn't something completely different, something that would, scare us or make us feel unfamiliar with it. It maintains that sense of familiarity while still being different. And our brains are also drawn to things that are slightly different, that present a certain challenge. Interesting, isn't it? So it's really, really cool for us to know about these things. Did you like this information? Did you enjoy learning more about skeuomorphism or skeuomorphic design? If you did, like the video, leave a comment below. Really enjoy hearing what you think. If you have any questions, write them in the comments as well, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. I'm always here if you need anything. Take care, and I'll see you in the next videos.